Appreciate it, man. Let's see. All right, so we give it a little time here. All right, I'll call to order the Planning and Zoning Commission meeting of Leon Valley. It is, today's January 27th of 2026, 6:30 p.m. And let's go ahead and take the pledge, and then I'll call roll here. All right. Pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Forgot it for a second. You know, in the schools, they do like a pledge to the Texas flag now. We didn't do that when I was a kid. Have y'all seen that? The kids do a pledge to the state flag.
We said our pledge, Mr. Acton, from how often?
Y'all had states there? Or what?
One country, 14 parishes.
Oh, like the parish. Interesting, yeah.
Not that it meant much.
Yeah, because it's a very Catholic country. They call them parishes, huh? No?
English
Oh,
from the British.
okay. All right, so I guess we'll determine a quorum here. So do you want to take roll?
Well, so Russell Hernandez,
Here.
Olin
Do
Yarnell.
we normally do it by taking the roll? That way we reflect who is here and then we call up an alternate?
So it's however, it's at your discretion, so you can say who's here from your regular
Regular?
members,
Uh-huh.
and then you know whoever's missing, and then you can call up any alternates that are available.
Well, if y'all don't mind, can we do that just so we're clear for the record? And you know, you don't have to actually go down, but when you call, just call the normal membership and then we'll note the fact that we have an alternate stepped up.
And I'll just call out the people that are present.
Okay. I think we should go through our normal membership on the dice so we reflect that, because there's been
So
controversies in the past.
for clarification purposes, the council voted to change the enforcement.
Mm-hmm.
So anybody not here this evening, which would be Pat Martinez and Cynthia Kroger, would have to be put on the next agenda for the body to approve or not approve whether or not their absence was excused or not. And so you're going to want to go through your regular members, take the roll, notate who isn't present, and then call your alternate up, notate any alternates that are not present, and then anybody that was absent on your next agenda, you're going to have to put on there whether their absence, the body's going to have to vote whether or not their absence is approved or not.
Okay, all right.
So Abraham Diaz,
And I did hear from him.
Olin Yarnell,
Here.
Cynthia Koger,
Not present, didn't hear from her.
Andrea Roof,
That's me, present.
Eric Mata,
Present.
Pat Martinez,
I never heard from her and she's not present.
David Perry.
Present.
I'm just curious, did you hear from the two members that are not here?
No, just from
Okay.
Mr. Hernandez, but he actually made it, and then the other one was Abraham.
Right, Mr. Diaz was the only one I heard from in regards to his absence, so.
Okay.
All right, very good. So we have an alternate that has stepped up to fill one of the roles, which was important tonight, because I think we needed a fifth member, right, for a quorum tonight, so thank you for showing up. If not, we would have been here for nothing. So appreciate that. So let's see, minutes. Has everyone had a chance to look over the minutes? Anyone see any issues at this point? I
No, I did look
quickly looked over it.
again.
I have not seen any issues so far in it. Mr. Yarnell, have you had a chance to look at that?
Yeah, I'm fine, thank you.
Okay. Mr. Perry, yeah, okay, good. All right, so we'll take a vote on that. All those in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Aye. All right.
We need a movement.
Oh, yeah, okay.
Move that we accept the minutes as they are.
Sorry about that. All right. Second?
I'll second.
Okay, very good. All right. I think we'll just use that vote that we took. I guess that'd be okay, right?
Yep.
All right, very
Approved
good.
unanimously.
All right, so, all right, so that brings us to our first agenda item. Let's see. Old business discussion and possible recommendations for updating and amending Chapter 5 of the zoning, Article 1502 zoning ordinance, Division 7 permitted use table. Mr. Gallardo?
Yes, sir. So, Mr. Chairman, as you guys recall, on October 28th, the Planning and Zoning Commission met regarding amending Chapter 15, specifically the permitted use table. And due to extensive discussion, it looked like everybody came to the consensus that it's a lot to cover. So you guys decided that you would table that, take it home, review it, and then come back in the November meeting to determine how we would tackle that task. So fast forward to November 19th. So when you guys came back on November 19th, there was discussion about maybe putting together subcommittees. There was discussions about delegating different pages of the permitted use table to different members. But then the final consensus was that we would do 2 workshops, right? We decided that 2 workshops would be ideal so that you guys could tackle the permitted use table. So having said that, that was in November. One of the first things we were going to do is decide what we would do in January and February, but that would be based on whether or not we would have a December meeting. So due to the lack of business and a lot of people being out that month, the December P&Z meeting was canceled. So here we are, fast forward to January, we're now tasked with deciding or committing to 2 different workshops. One ideally in February and one ideally in March.
Okay.
So what I did is I created a couple of calendars for you guys to look at, similarly to what we did when we were going to decide whether or not to have a December meeting, and I kind of gave you all some options. Now, again, what's in red is going to be ideally, like, maybe those are dates that we can utilize for our workshops. Again, these are just solely recommendations. The Planning and Zoning Commission will determine that for themselves, right? But what I also listed were some of the other meetings that are happening in this building specifically, so that, you know, we don't kind of go and schedule 2 meetings at the same time.
Many conflicts,
I will say that the Earthwise living meeting is in one of the conference rooms, but obviously the city council meetings do happen in these chambers. So again, these are just recommendations. So ideally, what we're looking at is maybe having one in February, maybe having one in March, so that we can basically tackle the permitted use tables and amending that and providing recommendations that will go to city council.
Okay.
So any thoughts on what dates you guys would prefer? I know it's kind of difficult because there are some people missing, and you'll probably be speaking on behalf of the whole commission, but nonetheless, it's something that we would like to
Yeah.
kind of commit to tonight.
All right. Yeah, Mr. Yarnell?
I'm in favor of 2 different meetings, splitting it in half. And didn't we have some discussion about also meeting with the city council at these workshops? Or am I not remembering
There
correctly?
was mention of that, right? Was it actually a workshop where they would be invited, or was it just trying to?
No, I think it was y'all working on it first, getting a grasp on it,
Uh-huh.
and then bringing them in.
Maybe that, yeah, maybe
on the
that,
workshop, But y'all haven't even had one
Mhm,
planning session on your own yet. Like, y'all haven't, as a commission,
true.
had anything on your own. So y'all need to have one or 2 on your own where you go through it.
Okay.
And then if you want to, you can bring them in and get their thoughts if you want to. You don't have to, because your recommendations are
Right.
gonna go to them.
Mm-hmm, right.
But you, as a commission, shouldn't go with nothing in hand to the council.
Of course.
You should have a workshop together as a group or as a body to go through how you want to handle that.
Mm-hmm. Is anyone seeing any conflict with that first date of the 10th of February?
I like Tuesday. Thursday is less of a
Yeah, Thursdays normally aren't
I
good
have
for me.
something between 4 and 5.
Has a,
But I can get here if we start at 6.
is there a time that's being considered?
I would imagine 6:30.
I'm sure you guys would want to have it earlier rather than later, huh? I mean, it's one of those things where like you get home from work and it's like, you make a longer day for yourself if you push it back later. Is 5 too early for you guys?
I think so.
Really? Okay.
Yes, because I have to do something.
Okay.
I'm retired, but it's
You're
better to
just-
be able to have a
you're just-
meal before you come. and
You're just
people
thinking,
who work.
yeah,
For me, on that day, it would be a little too early.
a Tuesday?
Just on that day.
Okay.
For sure.
You mean on the 10th?
Yeah, on that specific day.
What do you guys see working with, is 5:30 too early, or is 6 probably gonna be as early as you'd wanna come?
I can work with 5:30 on the Thursdays. The Tuesday I'm good.
What's wrong with 6:30 like we normally do?
So,
No, that's at your discretion.
Huh?
so we can go home at the
Go home at a decent hour?
I think the only thing, I'm thinking these are gonna be
Yeah, it's
a
gonna be.
little
late.
more intensive than
Yeah, you're right.
what we do normally at these meetings. So I'm okay with 6. I guess if 6 and plan on trying to be out of here by no later than 8:30 at the absolute latest.
6 I can do.
Staff, are y'all,
So we're looking at Tuesday, February the 10th,
yeah, and,
possibly 8:30.
and look, I mean, we have,
Are we saying the 10th? Is that where we're,
yeah,
What
yeah,
was
this,
it?
this first available date that's on this calendar here.
at 6? Okay.
Yeah, the 10th. And, I mean, we're representing the whole body. So, I mean, we probably, if it comes right down to it, it might just be us there, but now, we don't necessarily have to have a quorum for this, right? This is not an open meeting, right? It is covered by the open meetings? Okay.
I'll have a quorum here
Yeah.
with the post. But yeah, I mean, it could be just y'all, or it could be other people, it'll be open to the public.
Okay.
So people can have input if they want to have input.
Is there a reason to live stream it, or, I'm not saying I'm against us live stream, but I think we'd be more productive working in that room at a table where we can,
You're not required to live stream non-regular meetings.
okay,
So you can have it in there if you want to, and just kind of chop it up that way if you'd like.
well, how do you guys feel about that?
Well, I think it all should be live streamed.
Kind of hard to
Well,
work. Do
with the
you feel-
workshop, I think we
Yeah.
need to be at a table here or somewhere.
I'm
yeah.
okay with
Yeah,
that.
But I
yeah.
can't live stream from a table on the floor.
Right.
There's not mics on the floor.
Okay.
So I can't live stream from the floor.
Okay.
We hold council workshops just like we do for retreats and stuff.
And where do y'all do that?
We do it in the room, it's not
Okay.
streamed. We don't stream those, you don't have to stream, it's a work session, you're not deciding on anything. This is for you to go through, get definitions for things, understand the permitted use table, understand your items. This isn't, that is not what you're going to finalize and give to the council. That should
Okay.
be live streamed. So once you
Yeah.
have your work session
Okay.
and you hammer out everything,
You come out.
then you would have a regular meeting, public hearing,
Mm-hmm.
we advertise for a public hearing saying, these are the changes we're gonna make to the permitted use table.
Yep.
And so it's a little bit a longer process to do work sessions, but it seemed like y'all were having a hard time tabulating it in one big goal. So workshops work, you work in little bites,
Sure.
and then you get it all hammered out where you think you've got it.
Okay.
And then you put it on the agenda with the amended changes, you post a public hearing, people come out to hear it. Then after you do that, then it would go to council as for your recommendation.
For Merck.
So a portion of it would be live streamed, but your brainstorming session doesn't have, it's brainstorming, it's draft, it doesn't have to be live.
So once we do all the brainstorming and the nitty gritty and we come out, can we do that in a regular planning and zoning meeting as part of the agenda? Okay,
Like, if
yeah.
there's something that, like, I'm gonna throw tattoo parlors out. If tattoo parlors were a hot topic and y'all just had concerns with tattoo parlors, when you come back and you made a decision, you brainstormed and you decide you wanna keep it in commercial, I don't know, and you come back out here, then yes, you can make note, like the commission left it in B3 because they had an issue with it being in B2. So you make the statement out in public when
Okay.
it comes time to that piece. but working out the brainstorm, you don't have to, you can, but then you would be sitting here for that. It's a little bit more complicated.
I think it's a little awkward here, yeah.
To have a brainstorming session like,
Mhm.
I could possibly set up cameras in there and try to stream it on Facebook, but I just don't see.
The benefit, right? I mean, it's not like we're trying to hide anything. If people want to come, it's still open to the public, right?
It's still open to the public.
You're not voting on it, like, that's
Right.
the thing, like, you're brainstorming of what you want to set up, your actual vote will be out here in public. And
Okay.
the discussion on the final table.
Sure.
Will be out here in public.
Okay, yeah,
It's just learning, some of y'all had problems with the definition on some of
Yeah.
them, some of y'all had problems with, it was reiterated, some of y'all had problems with why certain things weren't on there.
Yep.
And so that's worked out in a brainstorming session.
okay. All right, yeah, I'm good with 6, Mr. Yarnell?
Can we consider,
On the 6th,
Mr. Chairman,
Mm-hmm.
can we consider 12 and 19 so our alternate can be here? He says he's not available on the 10th.
I could do 10 the 10th at 6 PM.
You
I
can
just
do
could- I just couldn't do it at 5.
Okay, okay,
Okay.
that's good. So we're talking about 10 and 12 still, right?
I don't think we were
got the
yet talking about 12.
Haven't talked about 12.
I know the 12, that from Thursday through Sunday of those days are blocked. I mean, for me, I wouldn't be able to make those for that week. I could potentially make the 11th, but
But that's the Earth flag thing.
but I think they're in a small room over here.
Okay.
Well, then how
That's
about-
if y'all wanted to, I don't know, do you think we'd get burnt out doing 2 days back to back?
Yeah, I think so.
So then why don't we just do the following,
On the 19th?
Next week, yes.
yeah, the Thursdays are bad for you too, huh?
Oh, no, it's all right. I take communion to operational at between 4 and 5. So as long as it's after 5, I can.
Is there a possibility of that following, Wednesday, the 18th?
No, I can do Thursdays, you know,
I know,
the 18th.
So just for clarity, are we still
Thursdays are
talking
rough
about
for
the
me, I
first
will say that.
workshop?
Okay.
Thursdays
Or are
are
you
tough.
trying to do 2 in February? Are you still?
I
are you-
like the idea of knocking them out in February. Things get a little crazier for me, March and April, just like work-wise, I don't know.
Because I will say, like, for the March dates that were proposed, they're pretty much identical. Because the days fall on the same days.
Wasn't there some concern that we wouldn't get this done by a certain time, so?
Yeah.
So,
Well, that's already gone out the window.
well,
But
right.
that's why we're looking for some kind
Well,
of
that's why I don't
commitment
want to
to-
make it any worse than that, so if we,
You want to do the 10th, but you could do the 10th and the 18th. I'm hearing Thursdays are bad, so we don't have anything scheduled for the 18th.
Yep.
You could even do Monday.
yeah, that.
I'm good on 18.
Oh, sorry, the 16th is the
16th is a holiday.
Oh, wait, you see that? Okay, then, Mr. Yarnell, you're okay with the 18th?
I'm good with the 18th.
Mr. Perry, do you see any conflict?
No.
Okay.
So you can decide on those 2 for now if you want,
Andrea, you're okay with that?
and then when you have the rest of the commission here, you can add additional.
Okay. I mean, it'd be great to have the other members involved. I mean, that'd be important, but we got to move forward on
And
this,
this
you
is
know?
at 6, correct?
Yeah, we'll just call it 6 across the board. So, yeah.
It's always subject to change if we have a workload or some issue we can't
Yeah.
get resolved or for
It'd be
some reason.
nice if we stuck to the 10th, and then if there's something that comes up for the 18th and we're, you know, we don't have a quorum or, you know, yeah.
And we'll
I'd
do
be
it
open
here.
for that.
We-
I think, I would like to do it in a room where we
More
can be
comfortable.
huddled together a
Okay.
little, you know. This setup's a little awkward. I don't care if it's a table or whatever, but as long as we can,
It's easier in there with it.
I think
When
so.
you have a
yeah.
workshop.
And you, Mr. Gallardo, you'd be there,
Oh, absolutely.
uh-huh.
Yep.
Crystal, would that be something you're not?
I don't know, it
Yeah.
depends on how I feel that day. If I feel
No, I'm sure. No,
It'll just depend. If
okay,
he's got it, he's got it.
okay,
I
all right,
trust him.
okay, good.
So one of the things I do highly recommend is that, you know, as you guys have already been looking through this, you don't have to wait to that day to ask questions. You can email me.
Oh,
and
that's
we
good.
Start
Yeah,
hammering some of that
that's true.
stuff out ahead of time.
Okay, yeah, Mr. Yarnell.
I do have a question. I went through what you gave us on, the
28th?
August 26th meeting. And that's where I have my information. Is that suitable?
Yes,
You said one time you can bring either one or something?
yes, it hasn't changed from that date.
Okay.
Yep.
Okay.
All right. So, do we want to just, yeah. We don't want to say tentative on the 18th. We're going to set the 18th, and if there's any reason to cancel, we can communicate via email about that.
So as it stands right now, we're looking at February the 10th and February the 18th at 6 p.m.
Yeah. I think we had said at some point we wanted to avoid the weekends. Was that what it is? Yeah. Then doesn't, I mean, staff is already working throughout the
We
week.
need a motion?
I would.
You would? Okay, all right.
Mr. Chairman, I make a motion that we have our workshop for the review of the permitted use tables on February the 10th at 6 and February the 18th at 6 in the large conference room.
Can I have a second?
Second the motion.
All right, very good. All those in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Any opposed? All right, the ayes have it unanimously. All right, very good. All right, so that was it? No?
Could we get a new calendar sent out? It just has the date? Okay.
Definitely.
Yeah, maybe, yeah, that's going to be important because we have 3 members missing and an alternate missing.
So what I'll do is I'll go ahead and send you all a physical calendar like that, and then I'll also send you one via email that has a date where you're locked in.
Yeah.
Calendar invite.
Yeah, and like I said, I think sticking to the 11th, no matter what, or the 10th, sorry. And then if it looks like we're having issues with attendance from some of the other members, maybe we can be flexible about that. I'm assuming some of the other members that aren't here would be able to make that, that first date, but I wouldn't want to run 2 workshops without a little better representation of
Right,
this body, if possible. Okay, very good. Yeah, Mr.
I have a
Mayor.
question for clarification. On the permitted use table you gave us back in October? Okay, I've gone through and looked at each one and notated my questions. Is that what we're supposed to be doing? And am I anywhere close to what we're
So
supposed
if
to be?
you already have questions regarding that, you can already send those to me, and I'll provide you a response. In the event that, you and I need to meet prior to that meeting, we can go over whatever for clarity. Obviously, you and I are not going to be making recommendations or voting or anything like that, but I can provide clarity on your questions.
I have
makes
several.
sense. Yep.
Like Ms. Koger said last meeting, there's some duplications in here and some things that don't match and, yeah.
In fact, if you have some of that right now, after this meeting, you and I can talk and I'll get a copy of your questions and give you a response.
Okay?
Yep.
That sounds good. Thank you.
Sure.
Okay, very good. All right. Any other questions, comments, staff, or? No? Andrea, you have any concerns, anything, Mr. Barry? All right, so it is 7:01, and I'll adjourn this meeting. Thank you. Didn't have to open, yeah.